This episode has been brought to you by My Extraordinary Productions, now offering a mobile self-tape service. Click the link in the description to learn more. Hi everyone, I'm back, and I've possibly brought a misleading title with me. We will see. Actors are often asked to do their own self-tape auditions, which means you need a self-tape setup. And one very major component that fades into the background is the background. Before we get too far into this video, your backdrop is only one element of the whole package that is your self-tape audition. Yes, we all have control over it to some degree. No, it's not going to be the reason that you get the job or don't get the job, but it is one thing that will make you look just a little bit more professional. Thing number 2, if the lighting is terrible and we can't make out your face, then the backdrop is irrelevant to begin with. So one question you may ask yourself is, do I have to buy a collapsible backdrop or something super professional and high-end? And the answer is no. Quite honestly, I don't have a backdrop that I use because I have a blank wall. Some people use the professional backdrop. Some people use a blank wall like myself. Some people use a bed sheet to hide whatever's behind them. And some people are just very comfortable moving furniture around and moving pictures around so that they can get the blank wall. Now, I personally prefer a blank backdrop to something in the background. Like, I would not necessarily like this particular backdrop for one of my audition videos, but as long as it doesn't look like something from, the show Hoarders, people will eventually be able to focus on your audition. When it comes to getting everyone to focus on your performance instead of some stuff going on, your best option is something super neutral. Mid-gray is a very popular color, and white often works. Honestly, most muted colors will work. Neon blue might be okay if it's a good shade of like royal blue, but a lot of neon colors tend to be too cartoonish and they don't come across quite right. Now let's say you don't have a blank wall. Well, you can film yourself in front of the most neutral thing possible. If there's a door in the background, you might be able to get away with that. The reason being, people are just so used to seeing doors everywhere that it is very easy for a door to become invisible after a few seconds. The next option is having something like a painting or a bookcase or something that's very obvious in the background. Look, we all live somewhere and all of our auditions happen someplace. You can move things around. You can use the backdrop. You can hide things with a bedsheet or a curtain or something. But honestly, once again, as long as it's not like a Hoarders situation, people should get over it at some point. Obviously, I recommend having a dedicated audition space, but if you don't have one because you live with a bunch of people or the architecture of your home is such that there just is no good space to do anything, then it does make sense to either buy a collapsible backdrop or go with a bed sheet or some other option. The backdrops are great. They do cost $200, but it's an investment. I would recommend getting the 5x7 foot ones just because I'm personally about 5'9", which means that I need just a little bit of headroom, and I'm a very average height. The smaller ones, I wouldn't get that headroom that I need, so that's why I'm making the suggestion I am making. The bedsheet option can work. You just have to be really good about making sure all of those creases are ironed out and everything lays flat and flush, because otherwise we're going to look at it and think, oh, you're in front of a bed sheet. And I know that's such a dumb thing to think, but well, we're talking about presenting yourself in the best light, so you have to know what people may think. Your next option is that when you do have an audition, you can get very comfortable moving paintings, pictures, bookcases, other furniture back and forth as you need it. Finally, you can go to some sort of self-tape studio, or you can hire a mobile self-tape service like the one brought to you by My Extraordinary Productions. For more information, click the link in the description. Alright, so hopefully this helps one or two of you out. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Follow me on social media. If you have a question, leave a comment. And otherwise, I will see you all later.